रास्ता आपको लिए चलेंगे। तर्जुमान दफ्तर खारजा शफकत अली खान इस वक्त हफ्तावार मीडिया ब्रीफिंग दे रहे हैं।
To His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud for the warm welcome and generous hospitality extended to him and the accompanying delegation. The Prime Minister also conveyed his best wishes for the continued well-being of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the continued progress and prosperity for the brotherly people of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In turn, His Royal Highness extended his warm wishes for the good health and well-being of the Prime Minister of Pakistan and for the further progress and prosperity of the brotherly people of Pakistan. An emergency session of the Arab Islamic Summit was convened on 15 September 2025 in Doha, Qatar, in the aftermath of Israel's airstrikes on Doha on 9 September 2025. The Prime Minister represented Pakistan at the summit, which was preceded by a ministerial preparatory meeting on 14 September, also in Doha, where the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister participated. The ministerial meeting deliberated and finalized the joint communique that was adopted by the Arab Islamic Summit. The summit addressed the situation arising out of Israel's unprovoked airstrikes against the state of Qatar, which violated its sovereignty and territorial integrity and resulted in the unfortunate loss of innocent lives. The heads of state, government of over 50 Arab and Islamic states participated in the emergency summit. During the preparatory ministerial meeting preceding the summit, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister condemned the illegal and unprovoked Israeli aggression against Qatar. He appreciated Qatar's role as a mediator and proponent for regional peace. He informed that Pakistan has called upon the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva on behalf of the OIC to convene an urgent debate on the matter. He reaffirmed Pakistan's solidarity with the brotherly states in safeguarding their sovereignty against threats to their independence and territorial integrity. The preparatory meeting finalized the joint communique adopted by the summit. The joint communique is a powerful document that manifests the spirit of unity and solidarity amongst the Ummah against Israel, a serial violator of international law and a rogue state with hegemonic ambitions. The joint communique called upon international community to hold Israel accountable for its unchecked impunity, its egregious atrocities against the Palestinians, and its reckless adventurism against other countries of the region. After the conclusion of the preparatory meeting on the 14th September, the summit was held on 15th September 2025. The Prime Minister led the Pakistan delegation, including the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, Defense Minister, the Information Minister, and other senior officials. The Chief of Army Staff, Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir, also travelled to Doha and accompanied the Prime Minister during his various meetings with participating leaders. In his speech at the summit, the Prime Minister reaffirmed Pakistan's complete solidarity with Qatar and other brotherly Muslim states that have been victims of the Israeli aggression. He highlighted the need for Islamic solidarity and a coordinated joint front in repulsing the growing Israeli adventurism in the region. He reiterated in categoric terms Pakistan's unflinching commitment to the Palestinian cause. The Prime Minister also re-endorsed in his speech the 7-point action plan to counter the Israeli aggression that the Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister mentioned in his statement at the preparatory session. On the sidelines of the summit, the Prime Minister also held bilateral meetings with the Amir of State of Qatar, the Crown Prince of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the King of Jordan, and the Presidents of Egypt and Iran. The Deputy Prime Minister received a telephone call from Egypt's Foreign Minister on 13 September 2025 prior to the summit, where both leaders strongly condemned the Israeli unprovoked illegal strikes on Doha and discussed modalities and details of the preparatory meeting. President of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari, is currently undertaking his visit to China. He has visited Chengdu, Shanghai, and Xinjiang Autonomous Region and held meetings with the provincial leadership. President also held meetings with the CPC officials of these provinces. In Chengdu, President Asif Ali Zardari visited China's Abbtakk aircraft complex. He lauded the role of JF-17 and J-10 aircrafts in strengthening Pakistan Air Force and hailed AVIC Abbtakk as a symbol of Pakistan-China friendship. In Shanghai, the President of Pakistan witnessed the signing of MOUs on agriculture, vocational training, and recycling. These agreements mark a practical step in strengthening Pakistan-China cooperation in food security, technology, and environmental sustainability. On 16 September, the Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, received a telephone call from the Foreign Minister of Germany. The two leaders appreciated the positive momentum in Pakistan-German relations and reaffirmed their commitment to deeper cooperation. They held an in-depth exchange of views on regional and global issues, agreeing to maintain close dialogue to promote mutual understanding and strengthen cooperation in shared areas of interest. They also looked forward to meeting on the sidelines of the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly next week. The Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, received a call last evening from the Foreign Minister of Egypt. The Egyptian Foreign Minister warmly felicitated Pakistan and Saudi Arabia on the signing of the Strategic Mutual Defense Agreement, calling it an important milestone in strengthening partnership, trust, and cooperation. The two leaders also exchanged views on regional and international developments, underscoring the importance of peace, stability, and economic progress. They reaffirmed their commitment to multilateral cooperation and looked forward to substantive interactions at the UN General Assembly session next week. On 13 September, the Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister received a call from the US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. The two leaders expressed satisfaction over the positive trajectory of Pakistan-US ties and discussed recent regional and international developments. They reaffirmed their commitment to further strengthening bilateral relations across multifaceted areas of cooperation. The Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister of Pakistan, along with Ministers of Foreign Affairs of Bangladesh, Brazil, Colombia, Indonesia, Ireland, Libya, Malaysia, Maldives, Mexico, Oman, Qatar, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, and Turkey have expressed concerns about the security of the global Sumud Flotilla, a civil society initiative in which citizens of these countries are participating. The global Sumud Flotilla has informed about its objectives of delivering humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip and raising awareness about the urgent humanitarian needs of the Palestinian people and the need to stop the war in Gaza. Both objectives, peace and humanitarian aid delivery, together with the respect for international law, including international humanitarian law, are shared by all our governments. We therefore call on everyone to refrain from any unlawful or violent act against the flotilla, to respect international law and international humanitarian law. We recall that any violation of international law and human rights of the participants in the flotilla, including attack against vessels in international waters or illegal detention, will lead to accountability. Pakistan is deeply saddened by passing of Professor Abdul Ghani Bhat, Chairman of All Parties Hurriyat Conference. We pay tribute to his lifelong commitment to the Kashmir cause. We convey our heartfelt condolences to his family and loved ones. May his soul rest in peace.
नाज़रीन, तर्जुमा